Okay, let's begin my new speech. And as usual, I would like to talk about my relatives. Russian snitches, they translate information to Russian side. Pogi, Pogulay family, Khlebnoy family, Alexander Khlebnoy, American racists, the American racists. They have damaged American people economy on 1, 2, maybe $3 million. They ignited this war and they left an instrument for Putin. They pushed Ukrainian people to death. Pogi, Pogulay family, Khlebnoy family, Alexander Khlebnoy. What about reparation for Ukraine? Who will pay it? Look at them, offspring of TOS-1 engineer from Omsk City war plant, trying to steal money from American people pocket to buy a villa at Pattaya City, Thailand. They fed me with Soviet Union propaganda. They used to veteran propaganda, relatives connections to force me at Empire side. Soviet Reds family, Rashist Rusnya, Empire Reds. They must take all responsibilities for my work. I have been working for 15 years at Empire side. Veteran and Soviet propaganda, this is crime already. They built empire much more better than stand with Ukraine. Pogi, Pogulaev family, Khlebnoy family, Alexander Khlebnoy, they must pay reparations for Ukraine. It was American racism too. They stopped me from American way. Racists, they learned how to make violence on other ethnical groups, even from American side. They made sadism based on racism, and it was pedophilia at first. I'm scared to live there with dumb porks. My family made to try kill me. They are white racists. Pogi, Pogulay family, Khlebnoy family, Alexander Khlebnoy. They are guilty. They blind me. They used to Soviet Union propaganda on me. They stopped me from American way. She worked at European company and she hoped on evacuation. And after that they ignited this war and they ran to different countries and they left their parents. They forsook in the beginning, some of my relatives, they forsook them in the beginning and they left them in war country and they left the parents, the sisters and the daughters, even the daughters. When the war started, they ignited this war and they pushed Ukrainian and Russian soldiers to death. They are guilty, dumb and greedy servants. They made this war and they must pay reparation for Ukraine. They must take all responsibilities for my work. I am not guilty. They are guilty racists. Also they are American racist. And veteran and Soviet propaganda on hands of exactly this Russian family. The Russians, the Rusnya, the Soviet Union Reds and Empire Reds. They forced me at Empire side. They just foolish me and threw. They are heavy racists in my opinion. And now Alexander Khlebnoy, he has one visa while people in Ukraine are dying. This bitch is hiding while people are dying. They fucked my job, but it isn't enough in my opinion. America gives them dollars. America gives them possibilities. They must say thank you America in Ukrainian army. From one side they wanna play robotics with the American kid, and from other side they pushed Ukrainian people to death. They left an instrument for Putin, and I worked like ant in this empire, in this system, and they threw me and they blamed me because of that. And from one side they wanna play robotics with the American kids, and from other side they throw their sisters and daughters. They throw their sisters and daughters and they put them in shit. And that's it. It was sadism based on racism. They are animals. They grew me like suicide fanatic. Veteran fed me with Russian chauvinism. He taught how to die for their lands. They blind me, they cut my third eye. They made blind war. No one doesn't explain me about this conflict. And they built a strong connection between non-Russian kid and Russian father, especially to make violence, and they blamed me when I moved to Moscow. They just played with psychology of people and they made crazy violence on people, and they pushed Ukrainian people to death, and they left me at Empire side, and that's why they're double guilty, because they have damaged American people economy on $1, 2, maybe $3 million, because I was I could be American programmer or CEO of a little company. And they ignited this war, and they pushed people on death. They tried to push me on death, and they're white racists, they're white Nazis. They tried to kill me. They're animals, they tried to kill me. They tried to push me on death. They made violence on me, they made racism based on they made sadism based on racism. And they made pedophilia at first because we have veteran, and they shook his portrait in front of me, and that is really complex psychology violence, and now they wanna hide this crime, but I will not do that for them. I don't know how to say this. Sorry for my English. I'm learning. I try to grow in English, and in that I would like to say that they are guilty. And now I would like to speak about my Instagram. Let's see what I've had on previous week. We can see what I have. Oh, I have 4 likes. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. First of all, I would like to show you some gouache drawings that I did on previous week, and I need to do hundreds of them to be success in drawings, and I'm going to do that because that is my job. And also I can show you some compositing shots from from previous times. I don't remember when it was, to be honest. It was around 10 years ago, maybe more than 10 years ago. Also I can show you how I can rise up gamma on this head, and I made rotoscoping of this image, and I erased gamma on this composing shot. It was funny, to be honest, but people pay for it, and it was interesting. It was simple TV series, by the way. It wasn't film. It wasn't cinema. It was simple TV series. But they have money to do it, and why not? We did that in company where I worked. And also I've rendered some abstractions. My logo goes higher. That's my mistake, because I have script, and but I didn't have full HD videos, and logo placed like this on cropped 2K, cropped 4K video in the beginning. Also I can show you renderings like this and like that. It is simple. FX that I have rendered, I don't concentrate on them because that's only training task. And for example, if I had a real FX from artist, I would concentrate. I could concentrate on it, and I could make big amount of version. And for example, I can choose best of them, and only after this I'll publish them. But that is just training projects, and I'll continue to do them because that is usual way to have practice in that field, in my opinion. And I'm going to render them more in future. Also different, it's similar to lasers. It's like glass lasers or something like this with glow. Okay, and also I can show you some acrylic landscapes that I did on previous week, and I'm learning, still learning, and I need to do them more to be more familiar with this process, and at some point I'll add details on it, and at some point I'll make more or less okay picture, because now it isn't good at all, but anyway I need to continue to do it. And that's it. I think I told everything that I wanted to tell, and maybe I'll learn English in the future, but now I just I'm learning at online lessons, and I'm learning with my apps. And that's it on this week. That's it, and thank you for your attention, and goodbye.